Walking into a garden center can sometimes feel overwhelming. You see so many bags and boxes of fertilizer. They all have different numbers and words on their labels. It can be quite confusing to know which one is right for your plants. Understanding these labels is a very important skill for any gardener. When you understand what your plants need, you can help them grow strong and healthy. Think of a fertilizer label as a recipe for plant success. It tells you exactly what nutrients are inside the bag. Knowing this information helps you feed your plants properly. Just like people, plants need a balanced diet to thrive. Giving them the right nutrients at the right time makes a huge difference. You will see more vibrant flowers, tastier vegetables, and greener lawns. Learning to read these labels is not as hard as it seems. With a little guidance, you can easily master this skill. When you can confidently decode fertilizer labels, you become a more effective gardener. You will no longer feel lost in the fertilizer aisle. Instead, you will know exactly what to look for. Your garden will thank you for your newfound knowledge with lush growth and abundant beauty. The three most important numbers on any fertilizer label represent NPK. These letters stand for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These are the primary macronutrients that plants need in the largest amounts. Think of them as the main course in a plant's meal. Each one plays a unique and vital role in plant growth and development. Nitrogen is crucial for leafy green growth. It is a major component of chlorophyll, essential for photosynthesis. Phosphorus is vital for strong root development and promotes flowering, fruiting, and seed formation. Potassium contributes to the overall health and vigor of plants. It helps regulate many internal processes, including water uptake and enzyme activation. Potassium strengthens plant cell walls, making plants more resistant to diseases, pests, and environmental stresses. It also plays a role in the quality of fruits and vegetables, affecting their size, color, and taste. Understanding what each nutrient does is the first step to choosing the right fertilizer. When you look at a fertilizer bag, you will always see three prominent numbers. These numbers make up the NPK ratio, which tells you the percentage by weight of nitrogen, N, phosphorus, P, and potassium, K, in the fertilizer. The first number always represents nitrogen. The second number always represents phosphorus. The third number always represents potassium. Knowing this order is key to understanding what you are buying for your garden. Let's take an example. A fertilizer labeled 10-10-10. This is often called a balanced fertilizer. It means the bag contains 10% nitrogen, 10% phosphorus, and 10% potassium. The remaining 70% of the bag's weight is made up of filler material. Now consider a fertilizer labeled 25-10. This type of fertilizer would be chosen when the primary goal is to promote green leafy growth. Different plants have different nutritional needs, and these needs can change throughout their life cycle. Lawns primarily need nitrogen to maintain their lush green color and dense growth. Vegetable gardens have varying needs depending on the type of vegetable and its stage of growth. Leafy greens like spinach or kale will appreciate more nitrogen as they grow. Fruiting vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers benefit from higher phosphorus and potassium once they start to flower and set fruit. Flowering plants often thrive with fertilizers that are higher in phosphorus. This nutrient is crucial for producing abundant and vibrant blooms. Look for fertilizers specifically formulated for flowers, often called bloom boosters. For flowering shrubs and trees, a balanced, slow-release fertilizer applied in spring is often sufficient. Besides the NPK ratio, fertilizer labels often include other important terms. These terms describe how the nutrients are delivered to the plants and where they come from. Quick-release fertilizers provide nutrients to plants almost immediately after application. Slow-release fertilizers deliver nutrients to plants gradually over an extended period. Organic fertilizers are derived from natural materials that were once living. Examples include compost, aged animal manure, bone meal, blood meal, and fish emulsion. These fertilizers not only supply nutrients but also help improve soil structure, water retention, and microbial activity over time. Synthetic fertilizers, also known as chemical or inorganic fertilizers, are manufactured from minerals, gases from the air, and inorganic waste materials. They often provide nutrients in a concentrated, readily available form. Choosing the right type can lead to a healthier garden and can also be more convenient for your gardening routine. Each type has its own set of advantages and considerations. Now that you understand the basics of fertilizer labels, you are better equipped to choose the right products for your garden. The very best starting point is to get a soil test. A soil test will tell you the current nutrient levels in your soil and provide specific recommendations for what, if anything, needs to be added. Always read the entire fertilizer label carefully before you buy and before you apply. Pay attention not only to the NPK ratio, but also to the recommended application rates and instructions. More fertilizer is not always better. Applying too much can damage plant roots, lead to excessive weak growth, or contribute to water pollution through runoff. Follow the directions precisely for the type of plant you are fertilizing and the size of the area. Consider the specific needs of your plants and their current stage of growth. Young plants establishing their root systems might benefit from a starter fertilizer higher in phosphorus. Leafy plants will appreciate nitrogen for green growth. Applying what you have learned is the best way to become a fertilizer expert for your own beautiful garden.